What's your name?
Benjamin Bowers.
Right. Where did you come from?
I came from Colorado University, CU Boulder in Colorado.
I have two questions for you. The first one is, why did you choose to participate in volunteer work?
Well, mainly I've been studying Japanese for about 3 years now, and before I came, I heard about the earthquake, and I really wanted to be able to help Japan as much as I could while I was here. And when I arrived at AIU and realized that there was sort of like a club that goes every weekend, I thought it would be a good opportunity to help and also to learn about Japan, which I feel like I have through volunteering. It's been a really good experience.
I see. Why did you choose to come to AIU while other students did not come?
Well, that's definitely complicated. I didn't actually know how many students had canceled until after I got here. Let's see.秋田was really good about giving us as much information about what was actually going on here as possible during that 2 weeks where the semester was delayed. So I had a lot of information outside of just the regular news in America. I also had some friends here that were telling me, oh no, it's fine, you know, go ahead and come. It's not going to ruin your semester or anything. So yeah, everyone was really good about, you know, helping me make an informed decision about whether or not to cancel my study abroad here.
Okay, you're now here at AIU. What sorts of experiences were quite vivid for you?
From the volunteer work itself?
For the volunteer work itself, and it can be anything.
I think probably the most vivid thing for me so far was actually seeing what it was like there. You know, driving down the road, everything being perfectly fine, and then just in about 100 yards or so, everything goes from fine to completely destroyed, you know, right down the hill. So it's kind of like this, I had this strong emotional reaction to that, and that, you know, I got to go and I got to help and I got to, you know, be involved, but, and then come back here to where it's fine, but I knew some people who were there, you know, they didn't have anywhere to go. They had to stay. So kind of felt like, you know, it made me feel like I wanted to help more. So I've been volunteering as much as I can while I'm here.
What was the most inspiring experience you've experienced in the affected area so far?
I went on a 3-day, 2-night volunteer trip, and the most inspiring thing I've encountered so far was when we were helping this old couple clean out their house, and they gave us this giant case of coffee, and I was just so surprised that they wanted to give us anything because they barely had anything left, you know, and it was really touching, you know, also to just be walking around out there and still hearing people laugh and that kind of thing, you know. It was indicative of, you know, recovery taking place in my mind, and that was touching because, you know, when you just look at the news, it's like, oh, everything's destroyed, but they don't really tell you how things are going now. So
you've actually realized how it is in those areas, you know, by participating in those volunteer work.
Exactly. Yes.
Great. So it is said that Japan has become a dangerous country because of nuclear plant incident in Fukushima. Did your parents actually tell you to come back, or did any of your friends or your relatives tell you to go back to the States?
No, they didn't tell me I couldn't come. They were definitely concerned that travel would be more dangerous. But like I said, we were able to make a really informed decision on whether or not it was safe to come. And a lot of my friends also happen to know a lot about nuclear energy, so they're like, oh, don't worry about it, you'll be fine as long as you don't go to that area. So I was able to, redirect my travel plans so that I could go around Fukushima instead of taking the train up through there. So yeah, it was fine. My parents were worried, but I'm lucky to have parents that support me. So they were still encouraging of me to come and to have this experience. And I think they're proud of me for doing so.
You've got really nice parents.
Yeah, I do.